It'll be a free kick now for the Flyers. And the Flyers have been so prolific in these types of matches away from home or neutral sites. They haven't lost in those situations yet. This ball sent forward for Glisson. Now it's Bushmeyer with the early shot. Saved by Doppelhopper. Still alive, though, for the Saints. Glisson now looking for the shot, and it's into the back of the net. The Saints have an early equalizer. It's Bryce Glisson who follows up on the play, and his shot is pure, and it breaches the back of the net for Lewis, and we are all tied up at 1 apiece. Saints now trying to rotate it back towards the middle of the field. Turetsky able to get this one to Veitlauner. He picks his head up. Now he's going to send this one towards goal, and Doppelhopper has to lift that one up and out. Not sure if Veitlauner intended for that to turn into a shot, but it ended up being a strong attempt, and that's an easy scoop up there from Doppelhopper, and I'm not sure if Stephenson knew about his teammates jumping into the fray. Otherwise, he might have picked something else out. Now off the turnover, though. Crew looking for Veitlauner, trying to line up a shot. Goes for goal, and Doppelhopper once again lifts it up over the bar and out. What a top-notch save there from Doppelhopper as Veitlauner was able to work it onto his left foot, put some steam behind it, and the goalkeeper had to make a flash save at his near post to keep the scoreline at 1-1. Hello, and welcome to today's presentation of NCAA Division II men's soccer here on the campus of Maryville University. We are at the Maryville Soccer Complex here for today's first-round matchup, the NCAA tournament, between the Oilers of the University of Findlay, the 6th seed, and the 3 seed, the Saints of Maryville University. Hello, I'm your commentator, Josh McGee, here to get you all set for playoff action here today in the NCAA tournament. This is what both teams have been playing for the entirety of the season. Both have had to battle through tenacious conference slates to get to this moment here today to begin potentially a long run in the NCAA tournament. And the Oilers, you have to say again, have really found their footing here at this stage of the match and have Maryville starting to ask some questions. Amazing to think the chances that we've seen so far in this match that still no one has found the back of the net yet. Could that change here, though, on this upcoming corner kick? Ball sent now into the box towards the back post. Veitlauner the first one to it. Nobody really attacking that back post for Findlay, but play is still alive here on the near side. Ball back in the box. It's a good one. Maryville get to it first, but it's loose at the top of the 18. Shot towards the far post there. DiPieri in position, though, to make the clearance for Maryville. Findlay, though, again, launching this one forward. There's the header at the back post, and it's in. The Oilers have their lead. Against the run of play, they've found a way to breach the goal. And the goal scorer to open things here today is Mitchell Hunish, the grad student from Adrian, Michigan. Has his second goal of the season, as it's a beautiful looping header at the back post that somehow beats a diving Nielsen. And after all that pressure that they soaked up there at the beginning of this match, it proves to be huge as Findlay have an early 1-0 lead. And it was Hunish there who was able to stick around as Maryville got the clearance from DiPieri, but on the follow-up, it was a beautiful ball towards the back post, but Hunish had to do a lot there under some duress to even get his head to it, and did so brilliantly as Nielsen was drifting towards that near post, but all of a sudden realized that he had drifted too far, and Findlay have themselves a lead here at the Maryville soccer field against the Saints. Again, just goes to show that doesn't matter how dominant you are, if you don't score, you invite this situation. Maryville trying to respond immediately. Bushmeyer gets ahead to that cross, but he sends that one out of bounds for a goal kick. We get a substitution now for the Oilers here, as it's going to be number 34, Carson Oberski, the sophomore from Farmington Hills, Michigan, making his 19th appearance of the season. Has a couple goals with an assist. Has played 896 minutes and actually has a team-high 38 shots taken. So jumps right into the fray. Try to build upon this momentum now that the Oilers have. They have just found a way over the course of this season. You don't even have to go back very far. They were in an absolute shootout versus Thomas More that ended 4-4 after a couple overtime periods. and they had to win a penalty kick shootout just to get to the GMAC final. Right now, though, Veitliner threatening at the top of the 18. Crew now chips this one in. Shot now, saved by Grant. Follow-up, though, into the back of the net. The Saints have their equalizer. What a response by Maryville. It's Bushmeyer on the doorstep. Makes no mistake this time. And we have a brand new ball game at 1-1 as Maryville tie things up here late in this first half. Finally, the lock on the Findlay goal has been taken down as Veitliner started the play. Crew again with a beautiful chip ball into the box. The initial shot saved by Grant, but it's Bushmeyer this time who was able to follow up and smash his shot home. And for Bushmeyer, the senior from Ostenfeld, Germany, able to put that one in the back of the net, making his 8th start of the season. That's his first goal of the year, and quite a redemption story as it was a tough couple of matches in the GLVC tournament for Bushmeyer, with Maryville having gone to 2 penalty kick shootouts, had both of his attempts, one in each match, saved. In the last one in that GLVC tournament final versus Lewis, and it ended up leading to a Flyers victory there to take that GLVC tournament final. But Bushmeyer today makes no mistake and is able to find the back of the net at a crucial time to kind of ease the minds over there on that sideline for Maryville. Under 15 minutes left to go in what has been a fantastic first half between these two teams in first round NCAA tournament action. Ball last off of Findlay as Seawald looking to take this one quickly. Bushmeyer able to latch onto it now, able to sneak this one through. Veitliner's going to save it from going out of bounds. Doesn't have too much room to utilize here, but does find Crew. Crew now, a wicked cross towards the back post. Over the head, though, of Bartoni. Sticks with the play, though. And then tried to slide it to Mutombo, but Findlay able to recover in time. Strong challenge there in midfield, as it was Bartoni who's able to get back in the play. Great sequence from him. Saints again. Ball over the top. Churko couldn't get to it. Veitliner, though, is the one who has it. Now he's going to try to beat him down the line. Able to do so. Looking back towards the middle. And it's Bushmeyer there, but it looks as though there's going to be a foul off the ball, with the Maryville player trying to break in. That or the offsides flag might have been up also on the far side, so that will relieve the pressure for the Oilers. Well, Maryville able to do what they did in regulation in the GLVC tournament final versus Lewis when they went down 1-0, and relatively quickly were able to come up with the equalizer. That was Glisson on the day, who, again, didn't get the start, and we haven't seen him yet for Maryville. As possession right now, changing hands. Oilers once again able to get back on the ball, trying to slip their way through midfield, but Maryville able to do so and get the ball all the way back to Nielsen. Went the direct route towards Bushmeyer, who's taking a bit of a whack of the head for his troubles, but Veitliner right now with possession for Maryville. Beautiful step over there to free up some space. Again, looking for a teammate at the top of the 18. That was Crew, who was breaking in late. Findlay first one to it. Now Jaretsky. Able to send this one out wide for Mutombo. Isolated a little bit here at the moment. Has the ball partially deflected away, but Maryville able to rally. Veitliner senses the run of Crew down this near sideline. Crew now pushing forward. Stops on a dime once he's presented with another Findlay defender. Now Seawald. Veitliner's ball into the box. He's going to evade the run of Losada, and it'll be scooped up there by Grant. Just thrilling action here over the course of this first half. So many chances. Both teams have found a way to put one home. And both with plenty of all-conference players in this team. Findlay have the GMAC goalkeeper of the year. Maryville have the offensive player of the year in the GLVC. Now both teams are going to respond with a couple of substitutions here